The world is constantly changing, and the question of how to stay steadfast and not get swept away by the flow of life's risks becomes extremely urgent. This is especially true in today's era, an era full of promise, but no less challenging. The answer does not lie in finding a safe way out, but in equipping yourself with the ability to face and overcome. The advice: add value to yourself. Don't let yourself become outdated, is not only a reminder, but also a call to action. We live in an age where change is the only constant. Today's skills may be outdated tomorrow, and once valuable experiences can quickly become a thing of the past. Standing still means removing yourself from the game. Only through constant effort and breaking out of our comfort zone can we make a difference, develop ourselves, and optimize personal value. If you are looking for a way to increase your value, to become stronger and more developed, this video is the answer you are looking for. Let's start this journey with King Stoic, with 10 Stoic methods through which we can not only increase our self-worth, but also open new doors of opportunity, prosperity, and spiritual freedom. This is not only a personal journey, but also an invitation to share with those around us, helping each other on the path of development and self-improvement. Let's make a difference, not only in the way we see the world, but also in the way the world sees us. Strategy number 1: listen more and speak less. Imagine for a moment when someone gives you their full attention just to listen to you, not to seek an answer, but simply to understand you. That is when you truly feel the value of human connection. At that moment, the space around you seems to settle, and you deeply appreciate being valued and understood. This is what Stoic philosophy aims for, listening not just with the ears, but also with the heart and soul. In modern life, where people are often preoccupied with their conversations, it's rare for us to take the time to truly listen to someone else. This is not just an act of politeness, but a demonstration of deep respect and humility. It goes beyond the realm of a communication skill. It is a part of the process of nurturing wisdom and self-control, the fundamental principles of Stoicism. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, emphasized, "We are born with 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen more than we speak." This reminder helps us to reduce the amount of talking and enhance the quality and presence of each conversation. Listening is an active process, requiring full concentration, not just to hear the words, but to feel the emotions and implications behind them. Practicing active listening not only allows us to understand those around us better, but also reflects control and maturity in our own words. In Stoicism, maintaining speech is a manifestation of self-control, where each word is considered, reflecting wisdom and profound awareness. Let each moment of listening become a step on the journey of understanding and respect. By practicing listening, we not only deepen our relationships with others, but also find peace and deep understanding with ourselves. Strategy number 2: take care of yourself first. Imagine this. When you decide to skip your familiar morning workout session to prepare for an important project, you are stepping into an unending sequence of tasks. You spend all your time on work, moving from one meeting to another without allowing yourself a moment of rest. In the end, what you get is a feeling of fatigue, mental stress, and energy depletion. This is when you realize that you have neglected the most important thing, taking care of yourself. This is a common condition in modern life, where we are caught in the whirlwind of work and often prioritize the needs and expectations of others over self-care. This is a self-destructive pattern, a habit that we often do not realize until it's too late. However, we can choose a different path, a more balanced lifestyle, where taking care of oneself becomes a wise strategy to maintain health and vitality. This requires awareness and respect for one's limits, as well as the understanding that time for rest and rejuvenation is just as important as work. Self-care is a process that requires perseverance, so every small step in this process is a building block toward becoming a better version of yourself. Therefore, start with daily habits such as taking time for silence, meditation, and self-reflection. Listen to your body and mind, recognizing what you truly need instead of what you momentarily want. Set personal development goals and commit to them every day, even if they are the smallest. Now, take some time to reflect on the role of self-care in your life. How can you find the balance between spending time for yourself and taking care of important people in your life? Share your experiences in the comments section. These stories not only help you to self-reflect and heal, but also serve as inspiration and advice for those seeking a similar balance in their journey. Strategy number 3. Let others help you. We don't exist independently in this world. Our lives are intertwined with those around us. This realization opens up an important truth. We cannot always solve every problem by ourselves. Collective strength is an incredible force that cannot be broken. Therefore, we should not refuse help, whether it is offered by ourselves or by others. Doing good for others not only enhances self-esteem and brings a sense of satisfaction. To give is to receive. Therefore, when you meet someone in need of help, be brave to ask, "Can I help you?" Performing a good deed, such as helping others, brings you a sense of pride and confidence. You feel happy for being altruistic and compassionate. This not only makes you feel more confident and optimistic, but also strengthens your belief in the meaning of life. Helping others not only brings happiness to yourself, but also makes them appreciate what you have done. This creates a positive cycle where people are willing to help you when you need it. Doing good to improve someone's life, whether materially, emotionally, or sometimes just to feel at peace, seeing someone else smile, is valuable. Avoiding helping only makes you feel guilty. Sometimes, just a small act is enough to bring a sense of inner peace to you. Everyone can face difficulties, so do not ignore those in need of help. Life is full of surprises, and you might find yourself in a similar situation. Be willing to help when you can. The sincerity in offering support will bring deep meaning to both your life and others. Strategy number 4. Maintain a sense of mystery. In the modern world, where all our information is represented by a single action, a simple mouse click, maintaining a mystery about oneself becomes a precious art. In this strongly digitalized environment, privacy and personal space become increasingly fragile, making it not just a choice, but a necessity to keep a part of ourselves discreet and mysterious. By not disclosing every detail of our personal life on online platforms, we not only protect our inner peace and respect our privacy, but also create an intriguing image. We do not need to force ourselves to become mysteriously artificially. Instead, it is about being confident and autonomous in deciding which information about us is known and which is kept secret. In this way, we not only enhance our value in the eyes of others, but also develop a deeper understanding and strengthen our relationship with the world around us. John is a talented photographer with an impressive portfolio and an Instagram account with hundreds of thousands of followers. He regularly shares his stunning photos, but he never reveals too much about his creative process or personal life. He occasionally posts some images of his trips or his work studio, but he always maintains a clear boundary between work and private life. This creates a mysterious aura around John, making others curious and wanting to learn more about him. They start to ask questions and become more interested in John's works, not just because of their artistic quality, but also because they want to discover the person behind the photos. This curiosity increases his value in their eyes, not just because John is a good photographer, but also because he is a mysterious and interesting character. Maintaining such a mystery in today's open information world is a challenge, but also an opportunity to affirm oneself and create a private space in the digital world. Keeping a bit of mystery is not just part of building a personality, but also a part of the learning and self-development journey. Remember, within each of us, there is a universe inside waiting to be discovered. Strategy number 5. Value your time. Time is an invaluable treasure that no one can truly appreciate in its entirety. Every day, we are gifted with 24 hours to live, to learn, to love, and to achieve our dreams. However, sometimes we do not truly see the real value of time until it has passed, irretrievably lost. The philosopher Seneca once wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Life is long enough, and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements if it were all well invested. This statement advises us not to let life pass by without leaving a mark. We should live each day as if it were a work of art. Appreciating our time is not just a principle, but also a way to improve our lives and enhance our value. But how do we continue to make effective and conscious use of our time? Here are some suggestions to get you started. First and foremost, valuing time helps us clarify our priorities. By recognizing time as a precious resource, we no longer waste it on activities that do not add value. Instead, we focus on important tasks and the goals we set. Second, valuing time allows us to create meaningful life experiences. We no longer lose ourselves in the rush of life. Instead, we enjoy every moment, from the most peaceful to the most challenging. Finally, appreciating time helps us achieve balance and happiness. When we use our time consciously and effectively, we can create a balance between work, family, and personal interests. We no longer feel the need to catch up or be too busy, but instead feel satisfied and happy with the life we have built. Remember, time is a gift that we only receive once, and the only way to honor it is to use it wisely and consciously. Value your time, and you will discover that life becomes more meaningful and filled with happiness than ever before. Before moving on to strategy number 6, I want to thank you for accompanying me to this point. Your presence here shows your strong determination in practicing and implementing Stoic philosophy strategies to become more valuable. So, let's turn our attention to the remaining 5 strategies in this journey. Strategy number 6. Always be yourself. Imagine you are participating in an art workshop where the pressure to conform to others' views and styles becomes very apparent. You find yourself adjusting your perception and creative style just to fit in with the crowd's expectations. But consider another situation where you stand in front of a group of artists and partners, displaying confidence and authenticity in your talent and personal style, regardless of others' reactions. Where does the strong and liberating feeling come from when you are true to yourself? The contrast between these two scenarios opens a deep insight into the value of living authentically in the workplace. That's the essence of the message we want to convey, becoming the unique version of yourself. When you embrace and master yourself, you build a strong inner space where no one can breach your confidence and belief. This strength is not just shown through words, but also through every action, every decision you make. It is the manifestation of an independent, strong, and confident individual. Remember, every time you are self-reliant and self-respecting, you not only create value for yourself, but also inspire those around you. Being yourself is not just a reminder, but a powerful action. It's a declaration of inner strength and unshakable belief in oneself. On the journey to seek freedom and happiness, there is no more precious guide than being the best version of yourself. Be yourself in every situation, and the world will witness your unique and undeniable value. So, leave a comment "I master myself" to let us know you are ready to become an unparalleled, inimitable version. Strategy number 7. Keep some things private. Harry, a 30-year-old office worker living in the glamorous city of Los Angeles, says that privacy is simply understood as the need to be alone, in a quiet space where one is not influenced by anyone else. According to Harry, privacy is not just about being in a closed space within 4 walls, or lying under a blanket from head to toe on the bed. It encompasses much more, including thoughts, personal secrets, and personal information. He says, "I often sit alone in a crowded coffee shop in Los Angeles. At that time, I ignore everything else to immerse myself in my own thoughts, not wanting to share with anyone. I am not even talking about the basic physiological needs of humans, because those are things that need to be kept private. This is Harry's sharing, as well as many others when we talk about personal privacy. Stoicism reminds us of the special value of keeping a part of ourselves in silence and mystery. It is not only about ensuring mental safety and autonomy, but also about respecting oneself and relationships. By retaining a part of our privacy in life, we are creating a space where we can touch upon deep thoughts without fear of being stolen or violated. This not only helps us maintain independence and control, but also deepens our relationships. We can share a special part of ourselves only with those we truly trust and value. Keeping some things private is also a way for us to maintain allure and elegance in the eyes of others. Instead of revealing everything about ourselves, we can keep a part of ourselves back, creating excitement and curiosity in relationships. This not only makes us more attractive, but also keeps our relationships fresh and stimulating. Finally, in today's digital world, keeping some things private is more important than ever. In a world plastered with constant disclosure through social media, keeping a part of ourselves to ourselves is an act of strength and confidence. It is a way for us to affirm our values and demonstrate firm control over our lives. Remember, keeping some things private does not mean we are lonely or isolated. It is an expression of confidence, self-respect, and valuing oneself. Take time for yourself to find peace and create a truly personal space. Strategy number 8. Stay calm and composed. Staying calm and composure is considered a measure of maturity and personal fortitude. A person's resilience is shown in their ability to keep their emotions stable, not allowing negative feelings to control their actions or thoughts. A calm individual is not easily influenced by external circumstances or others diverting their thoughts and actions. They can control their emotional states well, handle communication and behavior issues effectively, and restrain themselves, avoiding anger and confidently finding the most reasonable solutions. Speaking less and listening more can help you access more information and have time to carefully consider everything. People will appreciate you through your behavior and demeanor. Marcus Aurelius, a great Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is not only advice, but also a reminder of the hidden strength within each of us. By focusing on staying calm and composed, we can develop inner strength and face challenges more decisively. Indeed, when life presents troubles and stress, calmness is a valuable resource. Instead of being swept away by a flood of emotions and worries, we can learn to keep our minds calm and clear. In this way, we can view every situation clearly and make informed decisions. Staying calm and composure is not just a skill, but also a mindset and a lifestyle. By adopting this strategy, we can become stronger in the face of challenges and create a meaningful and happy life. Remember, true strength is not about controlling every situation, but controlling how we respond to them. If you agree with our viewpoint, don't forget to like and share. Before we move on to strategy number 9, let's join King Stoic in the story of Joseph. Like any other workday, he left his house in a good mood to start his day. Unfortunately, he discovered his car had a flat tire. Initially, he felt angry and worried about being late for work and the cost of the repair. However, after thinking it over, he was thankful for his safety, not having been in an accident while driving. He also accepted the reality that sometimes such incidents are unavoidable and part of life. You must be wondering why Joseph could maintain such an optimistic attitude, right? Let's shift our focus to strategy number 9, which many of us might have overlooked in our lives. Strategy number 9. Practice gratitude and acceptance. In a life filled with fluctuations and challenges, practicing gratitude and acceptance is not only a principle of Stoicism, but also a path to peace and happiness. Practicing gratitude is a way for us to recognize and appreciate the good things in life, while acceptance is the ability to confront and integrate with the unchangeable. To start, look around and find things for which you can be thankful. It could be the love of family, support from friends, or even the sunlight shining in the morning. Whether it's something small or significant, recognizing and being grateful for these good things can create a positive mood and a deep sense of gratitude within you. On the other hand, acceptance also plays a crucial role in building resilience and calmness in the mind. Instead of being driven by the desire to change or control every aspect of life, learn to accept the things you cannot change. This not only helps reduce stress, but also allows you to focus on what you can control and change. Practicing gratitude and acceptance is not just about saying thank you or acknowledging reality, but it is a special process that requires sincerity and patience. But when we truly master these principles, we will feel a change in our mood and perspective, creating a more meaningful and worthwhile life. Strategy number 10. Learn and grow continuously. In our ultimate strategy, we are encouraged to continually learn and grow. This is not only a method emphasized by Seneca, but also a profound experience of advancement and the true meaning of life. In this step, we see a new perspective on existence, a journey of ceaseless learning and maturation. Seneca was right when he said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This advice opens a new door for us, an opportunity to re-evaluate the deep significance of learning and self-development. For him, life is not just about existing, but is a relentless journey, an occasion to learn, mature, and evolve. Continuing to learn and progress is not just a choice, but a duty, an integral part of life. Every morning brings a new opportunity to learn, not just from books, but also from our daily experiences and every encounter. Understanding not only brings freedom from material constraints, but also liberation from outdated beliefs and narrow limitations. a deep understanding of the world and oneself opens the door to spiritual freedom, where we can live a more meaningful and satisfying life. In this process, humility is not just a virtue, but a principle of life. We must accept that we cannot know everything, and this is the first step to opening our hearts to new knowledge and wisdom. The next step is applying what we have learned to real life. Every time we apply knowledge in practice, we not only solve the problem at hand, but also build and reinforce the foundation for personal development. To implement this strategy, spend time daily reading books, listening to educational podcasts, or participating in online courses. This action not only maintains sharpness and clarity in thinking, but also demonstrates a continuous commitment to your personal development. Ending today's video, we've together explored 10 Stoic strategies, a powerful set of tools that help us become more valuable in our own eyes and the society around us. Hopefully, applying these strategies will not only enrich your soul, but also promote positive progress in your daily life. We, King Stoic, stand firmly by your side, not just as guides, but also as companions on the journey of self-development through Stoic philosophy. Remember, every big change starts with small steps, and King Stoic is always here to provide support and encouragement. If you find this video valuable, don't hesitate to hit like and share it with your friends. Also, share your opinion on which strategy has the most profound impact on you, or leave a comment. I am building value for myself as a strong statement of your commitment to our common journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss any new videos